Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome back to the news. As the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal nears its conclusion, the proceedings so far has exposed the weakness in the All Progressive Congress and its candidate, Monday Okepebholo's defense, which was expected to be a strong legal battle, has instead turned into a desperate reliance on external political influence, because it said that Monday Okepebholo is trying to seek for presidential intervention in this case, but things are not really working well for him. Things are not really looking good for him. It is no longer news that the tribunal is rounding up on a negative note for the All Progressive Congress. However, what is now a trending discussion is the belief that the All Progressive Congress circles, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will coerce the judges into delivering a favorable judgment on behalf of Monday Okepebholo. That is what's trending. So many people are having this belief that at the end of the day, no matter what, the tribunal will favor the All Progressive Congress. No matter what, Tinubu will not let the tribunal rule out Monday Okepebholo. This notion has raised serious concerns about the confidence people have in the legal system, and more importantly, their lack of confidence in the merit of this case. The written address presented by the three respondents, APC, INEC, Monday Okepebholo, further highlights the lack of substance in their defense. None of the respondents were able to counter the documentary evidence tendered by the People's Democratic Party candidate, Asue Ighodalo. These documents, sourced directly from INEC, form the foundation of the PDP's petition. And instead of challenging the authenticity or content of these documents, the APC's argument was that the PDP merely dumped the documents on the tribunal. And this claim is both weak and misleading. These same documents were used during the cross-examination of APC's weaknesses, meaning they were properly introduced into the tribunal's proceedings. Yet, rather than addressing the specific content of the CTCs from INEC, the respondent seems to have resorted to a copy and paste strategy, repeating the same argument without offering a new legal grounds. And their main request was for the courts to throw out the petition, but they failed to provide any valid reason for such an action. And this approach suggests that INEC and the APC were more focused on the procedural technicalities rather than engaging with the substantial evidence presented by the PDP. One of the key arguments raised by the APC was that PDP failed to call witness for more polling units. However, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Ken Moza, had dismantled this argument effortlessly, where he scolded the respondent on the real issue before the tribunal, explaining that the PDP's petitions was not about irregularities at the polling units or at the unit level, but it was about the collation process. And since the PDP never claimed that the election at the polling unit level was rigged, there was no need to call a unit level witness. The central argument of the PDP's petition is that the manipulation happened at the collation stage, where results were allegedly altered to favor Monday Okepebholo and the APC. By making this clarification, Moza had effectively rendered the APC's argument irrelevant, further exposing their lack of solid defense. Unlike the APC's weak defense, PDP Asue Ighodalo has built its case on strong documentary evidence. And according to their lawyer, all the documents presented before the tribunal were duly certified by INEC. That clearly indicates the PDP won the election, with whose official record the PDP was provided has provided a valid reason why the tribunal should overturn the declared results and restore what they call the stolen mandate. This argument is difficult to ignore because it is backed by documents from the very institution that conducted the election, INEC. If the tribunal rules based on this fact, it is clear that the PDP has a strong case for victory. Faced with the overwhelming evidence against them, APC supporters have now shifted their hopes away from legal arguments and into political intervention. Many within the party are banking on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to untwist the tribunal's decision, believing that presidential influence can override the facts before the court. This reliance on external manipulation instead of a solid legal defense raises serious concerns about Nigeria's democracy. If judgments are determined by political pressure rather than legal evidence, it undermines public trust in the judicial system. And as the tribunal prepares to deliver its judgment, the battle lines are clearly drawn. On one hand, the APC is hoping for a political miracle. On the other hand, Aso Ighodalo, the PDP, remain optimistic that the strength of their evidence will prevail in court. The decision of the tribunal will not only determine the rightful winner of the Edo governorship election, but it will also serve as a test for Nigeria's judiciary. Will the judges rule based on the overwhelming evidence presented by the PDP, or will political interference overshadow the legal process? And as Edo people and the entire nations watch closely, one thing is certain, that this case is not really about the election, but it's about the integrity of Nigeria's democratic institutions. So all eyes are on the judiciary as the Edo Governorship Election Petition Tribunal nears its conclusion. Meanwhile, Monday Okepebholo has not really put up a strong defense. The PDP has done greatly in that aspect. Aso Ighodalo's legal team have done marvelously well in that aspect. So the APC now are currently hoping for a political miracle. They are waiting for last hour miracle. They are waiting for a surprise, probably by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming in to save the day, or APC leaders, they are just looking for something to hold on to. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.